Hello, soul family and friends. I would like to offer you now a meditation for cord removal. Now, my personal feelings on cord cutting are that it can be a little bit aggressive and it can leave a wound and it can leave something remaining inside. And so I prefer to do a gentler approach of removal rather than cutting. And so that this is to support that. Okay, so if you feel like you have attachments that you would like to remove, this is for you. So let's just come down into the body, arriving in the body, breathing deeply into our heart space. I invite you, if it feels safe, to put a hand on your chest and a hand on your belly. Breathing there and feeling into the body, feeling how it feels without judgment, just noticing. Recognizing any tensions, any feelings that are not comfortable. And again, no judgment, just noticing. And asking the body, what attachments would you like to remove now? Allowing the wisdom within your own body and your own energy to make it clear now what needs to be removed for your highest good. And so let's see that attachment as a cord. It can be any color. Different cords of different colors mean different things, and it doesn't really matter what color it is, just notice. And let's feel that attachment. Where is that attachment in the body? They are often within the solar plexus, but not necessarily. So just notice where it feels attached. And notice at that site of attachment if it feels like a weak attachment. Does it feel strong? Is it a hook? Is it a barb? Is it a root system? How deep does this attachment go? And does it touch any other areas of your body? And we're going to find that place, the deepest place that it reaches. And from there, we are going to unhook, to remove. We are going to pull out from its place of attachment. Bring those pieces out from where they are attached in our body, in our energy. And let's bring them out gently, just like I see the roots. This won't be for everybody. Some of you might have seen a cable or a hook or a barb or something else. But for anyone seeing roots, remember that if you yank a plant hard from its roots, it will often leave smaller pieces within. And so we're gently yet firmly pulling out so that we get every piece. Pulling those out from where they are embedded. And we don't need to know why it's there. We just need to know that we no longer accept it in that space. It no longer belongs there simply because we have chosen not to let it remain there. And as this is our body and our energy, we are sovereign over this space. And these are the choices that we are making. Removing, gently unhooking, gently pulling, gently releasing from where they're attached. And now that cord or cable or however you envision it can be pulled free. And so let's pull it out, and continue to pull it out until it feels like it has all been removed. Breathing deeply, allowing the breath to expel this along with the air. you feel like you've released it all, let's just see this, imagine it as a pile at our feet. And let's take one sweep using our divine light and the divine light of our angels, our guides, any helping beings that have our highest good in their hearts. Let's create a screen that goes behind us, and it will pass through our body, and this is divine healing light passing through our body and taking with it any echoes. Again, from behind, passing through any last little pieces that have been left behind. One more time, from behind, divine light passing through your entire body, taking out any shadows remaining from these attachments. And that falls to the ground along with this pile, and this net of light is actually going to fall on top of it, surround it, pick it up, become the container in which it all resides. And we ask that the divine transmute this energy into something usable, that we send compassion back to those people or situations that we no longer want to be attached to. We do not accept this energy within ourselves any longer. We return it to you. There is no longer any energy within me or any power in me that does not belong to me, no power over me by anyone else other than my sovereign self. Removing any last echoes or feelings behind that, attaching them into this ball of light and sent off to wherever it belongs. And after it is released, asking that same light to gather what remains of you on the other end of these attachments. Where have you left any of your power, your light, your energy? And calling back now, it doesn't even matter if we are aware of where it is, we can call it all back. It is ours, and we are sovereign. And our helping angels and guides will bring it back to us, calling back all of our power, all of our energy from any place that it resides now, that it does not belong. I choose for all of my energy to come back to myself now. And as it comes back, it fills those spaces. Any holes, any areas, any fissures that were created by the removal of those attachments are now being filled with our own energy and our own light, our own power, being brought back to home, back to ourselves. And we are whole. Our power is complete. Our sovereignty is absolute. And let's just breathe deeply into that space. Bringing in even more light, even more divine support and essence. So that we are so strong in our sovereign selves, so complete and whole as sovereign beings. Holding this here, realizing that this is home, this is where your energy and your power belongs. And at any time, if you have consciously or unconsciously given of your own power and light and energy from within to without, that you have the ability to call it back. And from here, just creating a beautiful golden bubble around ourselves. All of our energy, all of our power belongs within this bubble, and it will remain there. And anytime we wish to receive back, we can. Anytime we wish to send out, we can, just being aware that it is our own choice and our own sovereignty that makes it so. Bringing it all back in, into the heart space, breathing deeply into that sense of wholeness and the light within. And so it is. You can gently come back to the room and to yourself. We are complete. You can use this anytime you like.